So what is the need? So it is necessary. Why? Because of population is very high, but production is very less. So in this way, so pupils those who are below poverty, they are unable to get the food materials, food. So it leads to lack of nutrients in the type of pupils. So automatically increasing that kind of pupils in the country. So we have to decrease that kind of pupils, those who are getting a low level nutrition food. So it leads to disease. So it leads to collapse the country. That's why every person they have to get sufficient nutrition food. That's why we have to improve the food production according to population. So we are not getting sufficient nutrients means so we are looking like that. So unable to get sufficient nutrients, proteins. When we are not maintaining proteins, carbohydrates, fats, so that is the situation of the people, children in the country.
Because different products are different. So we will be depending upon one of the products or different. So population is growing up. The demand for the food products is increasing. So the need to the demand to supply the agricultural products to the growing.
So here is the demand. So what is the demand? So according to population, that much food need. So population is going to increase, but production is not there. So automatically demand is increasing on the food production. Food. So automatically, so rate price also increasing. So whenever prices are going to increase, you are unable to purchase buy the food materials. So those are below poverty. So that's why that is a very important need to improving food production according to population. So whenever all people so they will get sufficient nutrition food, so that is fulfill the country needs. That's why we have to improve. We have to take the challenges.
Population. The production quantity should be increased. The amount of agricultural product should be increased. At the same time, better quality also should be increased. So, from the first thing we are going to. So let us see an example. So that we can better understand what is going on. If you take a 4-member family, the 4-member family requires 50 kg of grains per month. Grains. Per month, 50 kg. So it will be 600 kg of year, of animal, per year. 600 kg. How great amount, large amount is. So, to get that amount of grains, nearly 1.2 kg.
So need of implement this math. So what are the important things we need to improve? So first quantity. So what is the meaning of quantity? So quantity, we have to improve the production in quantity. Quantity means in rate of production. For example, quantity means if you count it kgs or whatever it may. So that much quantity, according to population, that much quantity we have to improve. Next, we have to maintain quality. So food grades quality. Quality kuda okay. So maximum production, there is no much of wastage. So that is called quality. So how much you produce, so maximum you have to utilize, that is the quality. So according to members, according to family, already discussed here. So in one family, how many members are there? 4 members are. So every month, per month they are taking 50 kg. So 50 kg per month, 4 members family. So how much you need for 1 year? 600 kg. So according to that, we have to calculate how many families. How many families in village, how many villages are there? So throughout the country, how much food we need? So according to that, we have to calculate. So after calculating, if you want to get 50 kg rice, so how much land we need? How many members they have land? producing food. How many members? They are doing agriculture. How many members they are producing? How many members they are?
Gross volumes of food and other agricultural products are produced. So, by this example, we can understand the requirements.
So per year we need 600 kg for land. Both you have 4 members. So some members, some families they have more than 4. So that is another thing here. So according to this, if one family which they have 4 members, they need 600 kg per year. So if they want to produce 600 kg per year, they need 1.4 square kilometers. So according to this, calculate how much land we need. 600 kg, for providing 600 kg rice, they need 1.4 square kilometers. So how many families are there? How much land we need? So according to this, if we calculate our Indian area will not enough for producing that much of food for all of the country population. How?
To understand the need for the improvement of agriculture, improvement in the production. So, you can look at improve the quality to improve, but in the process of improving, there are so many challenges. So, once challenges are overcome, it is sustainable.
So according to this, we need to take challenges to providing. So whenever population is going to increase, but food production is not sufficient, so it leads to crisis. So crisis means to start the crisis means fight for food. అంటే కొట్లాడుకునే స్థితికి అంటే సో preventing this crisis, we have to take challenge to providing food, producing food materials. So whenever we are producing large quantity of food materials, so there is no any crisis situation in our country. So that's why we have to take the challenges. Next.
So why do you have challenges? Because you know that if you do more development after study of the new chemical, it will be more water, more intake.
So according to this, population is going to increase, but there is no increasing the land. So in existing land we have to increase. That's why we have to follow different types of methods to increasing food production. So if not providing food,
I just started my
so if we are not producing that much of food materials, according to population, it leads to crisis. Sometimes it leads to fight, wars. That's why in this situation, according to this, we have to think how can we improve food production. What are the methods we have to follow? So if we are not providing according to population, so it leads to crisis. Preventing this type of crisis, what are the methods we have to follow? How can we improving food production in existing land? So according to this population, so already we discussed this point. According to different countries, according to years, what is the food prices? What is the difference between food production and according to different years? So difference between population growth and food grains. So 61 to 71 there is a 2.4. What is population growth? Next food production is 2.83. So here difference 1.18. Next according to these all years, there is a lot of differences between food production and population growth. Okay. So here comes some questions. In which decade population growth is higher? So according to this all years, which decade population is higher? 1971 to 81. So there is a highest population. But what about food production in that area? So there is a low food production. So in 1971 to 1981, so population growth is 2.23. Next food production is 1.8. So how can we maintain the balance? Is it sustainable? No. So according to this, automatically increase the demand for food. So unable to purchase the food materials like those who are below poverty. So that is not proper food production in that year. In which decade food grain production is higher? Food production in which area? 1981 to 1991 in between year is a how much 3.13, that is the food production. So population 2.16. So according to population food production is very high compared with the remaining all decades. What major differences did you find in the according to this table? So what do you find out the differences? So one decade population is very high, but food production is very low. So it leads to crisis between the peoples and the food. Next 1 year population growth is very low, but food production is very high. So these are the differences we observed according to this table. Next, if food grain production increasing according to population growth, is food grain production increasing according to population growth? So throughout the according to this throughout the decades, population according to population food production also increasing. Only 1 or 2 decades only it is sufficient to production for population. Remaining is a very difference between production and population. In which decade production of food grains did not satisfy the needs of population? What will happen if the production is not sufficient? Which decade? There is a lot of different population growth and food production. Which decade? 91 to 1971 to 19. Yeah. Okay. So 0.80. So it is the highest difference throughout this 5 decades. So this is the highest one. Population growth is very high, but food production is very low. What will happen if production is not sufficient? So sufficient production is not there. So what will happen in our country? So it leads to food crisis, sandigdhata. So automatically increase the demand for food. The decade 1991 to 2001 shows the rate of food production was nearly half as compared to a population. 91 2001. So this is the half of the according to food population, half of the production is decreased. So that's why there is a lot of difference, means lot of food crisis found in that decade. That's why what can you infer from the decade when population growth was high? So what is our conclusion? What is our suggestion? What is our advices? So when population is going to increase, but food production is very low. So according to this, what is your advice? What is your suggestion? So we have to think. So this is the important criteria to take challenges to improving food production. So what is your opinion? Yes. So this is the increasing food production in proportion to compensate the need of increasing population is a great challenge. So this is the reason how to take. So in 5 decades, so remaining except one remaining all decades, so there is a sufficient production according to population. So 1 decade is very half of the production is fall down. So this leads to crisis, food crisis. That's why. So this is the important criteria to take the challenge to increase food production. Okay. So that's why our farmers are constantly trying to meet the challenges against all needs. So farmers also they are trying to get improving food production. They are following different methods. So even unable to improving food production according to population. Understood? Barlal. So according to this, so in 1 decade when we are getting low production according to growth of population, so according to that you should give some suggestions. How can we improve? How can we maintain sustainability? So tell me, what is our suggestion? How can we improve? How can we take challenge to improve food production?